Hello, DC Universe Online. This is OG Devil Dog with another episode of How to Complete Feats. Alright, in this episode, we are going to complete multiple feats in episode 42, Legion of Doom. Before we continue, I'm going to ask that you like and subscribe to my channel. In the bottom right hand corner, there should be a watermark if you're on PC to be able to just hover over it and subscribe that way. In my channel description page, if you go to my channel and look, you should be able to subscribe that way and like my videos. This is a how-to. I appreciate my subscribers and my viewers. You are slowly helping me build up my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. I know it takes time. If you would like to donate to my channel, I'm working on trying to monetize my channel. So if you would like to donate in the meantime, between time, if you go into the description link, you will see a Cash App link to my Cash App. Feel free to donate there in the meantime, between time. Eventually I will have a donate button up, but right now it is just my Cash App link in the description until I get my channel monetized. Well, without further ado, let's go see what we are going to do today in today's episode. We are going to Feats, go to the Deeds menu, go to Feats, and we're going down to Story Arcs. And we're scrolling down to episode 42, Legion of Doom. And the multiple feats that we are going to complete in this episode, they're 10-point feats, real easy feats. We got Propaganda Party Pooper, Disable Doom Propaganda Devices, and Doomed Washington, D.C., 25 out of 111 right now. Turret Toppling, Destroy LexCorp Turrets. I have 10 out of 44 for this feat. Wrecker Trekker, and Doomed Washington, D.C., Destroy LexCorp Vehicles Throughout. And I have 13 of 66. So these three feats are the three feats we're going to work on. This one grants a title Wrecker, and this one grants a title Counter Propagandist. So we're not just going to get 10 feat points for these, we're actually going to get 2 titles also. So without further ado, let's get ourselves over to Doomed Washington, D.C. We're going to go to the House of Legends. Zoom in there real quick. And we're going to go to the main area. One of the biggest things. This is why we are waiting in queue constantly of wondering why people are not jumping on raids, because people are just standing around and looking pretty. Yes, you got a few that PvP right here on this bridge. It's a pain in the butt, especially when we get a bunch of people in here. Hey, look, if you want to PvP, that's on you. Hey, that's how you play your game. That's cool. It's kind of a distracting to others. Standing around not joining queues is another distraction to others because we're waiting constantly in queue and nobody's wanting to run content. But that's alright. It is what it is. And this is why I run with my league every night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Easy Company and Crossover Angels, 2 different leagues, brother leagues. We run together. We run 2 8-man squads some nights. And we just work together as a team and get feats and bosses and raids and everything knocked out together. Instead of having to wait, we just go ahead and queue up and go for it. But we are going to Doomed Washington, D.C. on Tier 6. Right here, Episode 42. This is where we are going. We're going to concentrate on 3 different feats during this episode. And I'm going to show you how to complete them. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I need my subscribers. I need my likes. I need my views. And I thank every one of you that come in here. Alright, this is Doomed Washington, D.C. We were here in a previous episode looking for the robots. This time, we are, again, going down to story arcs, Legion of Doom. We're doing Propaganda, Party Pooper, Turret Topping, and Wrecker Trekker. Alright, so what we're doing here is disable Doom Propaganda devices, destroy LexCorp turrets, and destroy LexCorp vehicles throughout doomed Washington, D.C. These are the 3 feats that we are working on. So, as we did in the previous video, we see that big mushroom UFO standing there. That's what I want to call it. Just fly over toward that corner as you come to Gigana. And we're just going to fly around for a minute, get our bearings. The robots are right here by Gigana. And they come back to the middle of the park. I'm going to zoom fly for a second to kind of speed up some time. Up what we're looking at right here. Let's see. How many do we have of this one? Let's go check it out. Episode 42. And Wrecker Trekker. We have 13 and 66. Can we destroy that? No, we can't destroy that one. That's not one we can destroy. But there is a turret right there we can destroy. So we'll go ahead and take that turret out real quick. Take that out. And this is over here by the Washington Monument. Let's see if that counted for it. That's 12 out of 44. Let's double check and see if that counts. That may not count, but we're going to look anyway. I don't think it does. Nope, it doesn't. Let's see if it counted for the party popper. Going down to episode 42. Yes, those little boxes there that I just destroyed count for the party popper. So destroying those little square boxes is a help to that feat. Alright, we're guarded by vehicles. The vehicle's guarded over here, so let's knock out these little ads. And okay, that's not a vehicle I need to destroy. But that turret right there is. And there's more turrets there. And there's one of those boxes we were just talking about that do count towards your 111 feet. So we're just going to go ahead and knock that out real quick while we're here. And right here, this big poster, it's a propaganda. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Look in the bottom right hand corner if you haven't already and subscribe that way, or go to my main channel screen. You can subscribe that way also. Let's see, we're finding turrets. We're finding propaganda. And we're kind of knocking those out real quick. And in the meantime, between time, I am looking for the vehicles that are throughout. Some of you may know where they're at. Okay, that's not one I can destroy, or it would have destroyed already. But there is a propaganda box that I can destroy. Take out the little ads. Alright, we just fly around for a second. Take out these ads. Take out the turrets. Working on multiple feats at one time. I really had fun in this area. We had multiple bosses, and just had a fun time with Easy Company and Crossover Angels. We had knocked out 5 bosses just within a couple hours of running together, 2 8-man squads working together, and actually, one of my league members, Sandy Sparks, she broke off, and we had some from just doing LFGs and shouts if people needed these bosses. She ran a second group, and Wolfman from Crossover Angels and Lightning Rajan from Crossover Angels was with us. We just had fun. I mean, it is so much fun running with groups that want to run together instead of spending and wasting time waiting on queues and people standing around not wanting to run with you, or they just want to rush through the content because they've already got it. Well, it's no big deal. You do what you want to do. My league and Crossover Angels, we run together, and if you would like to join us, feel free to. We run World Boss runs on Tuesday nights, and sometimes we run our alternate characters on Saturday nights. The rest of the week, we are running raids, loot lock raids, and omnibus raids on Wednesdays, such as tonight was Wednesday. We will be running loot lock runs and other raids. So, I mean, if we've got room and you need to run, you can run with us. And we do a lot of source mark farming throughout the week, running a bunch of easy raids and stuff, just kind of do the source mark farm. Everybody needs source marks, so that's kind of what we do. I know I said this earlier. Feel free to like and subscribe to my channel. If you'd like to donate, my Cash App is in the description until my channel becomes monetized, which is my ultimate goal, is to monetize my channel. And that's the ultimate goal. So in the meantime, between time, the only way to donate is through my Cash App at the moment. Subscribers, viewers, and likes help build up creator content channels, and I appreciate all the viewers that we've gotten recently. I appreciate the subscribers. I appreciate the likes. All of you are amazing. Keep helping grow the channel. The more we have, the more likes we have, the more subscribers we have, the more reach we can have, and the more fun we can have in videos. And you know, I do a lot of how-to videos, So, I mean, you might have a different way of doing it, but those that don't know, this is just kind of a way of me showing you how to do things, how to get easy feats for skill points. And I know I've iterated this in several other videos, but skill points is a fifth of what you need to make your character stronger, okay? You need your skill points, and you need your gear, you need your artifacts, and you need your augments, upper and lower, and you need your powers. Somebody calling me from California. I have my phone on vibrate. I happen to look down at it. I don't know anybody in California, so it's not getting answered. So, what have we completed so far? Let's scroll down to episode 42. We got 42 out of 111 in propaganda pooper, and 23 out of 44 turrets, and still 13 of 66 of the vehicles. I gotta find the vehicles so I can show you how to do them. So let's concentrate on these two first, and then we'll go find the other one. So we're going to complete multiple feats in this area. It's 30 feat points out of 100. 100 feat points nets you a skill point that you can use. And that is, again, 1/5 of what you need to make a better character, or make your current character stronger. So work on everything. If you have to work on one thing at a time, do your gear, then do your augments. For your unnecessary gear, you can break them down at an R&D station, get exobytes, and just load those exobytes into your lower augments, your origin augments, and raise those up. Your upper augments, like right now I have Raging Knight on, you have to use the exobytes from that content. And then you have your artifacts, which you use nth metal and catalyst on. And then of course your powers. Personalize your character to the way that you want it to be personalized to. Whatever you see on the internet, on builds and whatnot, if it doesn't work for you, then tweak it, personalize it, make it work for you. Find something that's going to work for you. That's how you build your character and make it unique. We have a lot of great content creators out there that are showing you their builds and stuff. Use that as a base. You don't necessarily have to copy them, but use it as a base. You know? I was getting attacked from behind. But yeah, use that as a base to build your own personal character. The more you have your character the way you want to, looking the way you want it to look, it becomes more fun for you. I know people want to say, oh, well, I just want to copy what so-and-so did. Okay, copy what they want to do if that's how you want to play your game. But put your own unique twist and style on things, and you can have a lot more fun. Other players will give you a thumbs up if they like your costume or whatnot, and just have fun. That's what it's about, having fun. No toxicity, having fun. Yes, my videos are getting longer, but that's because I'm trying to show y'all more content too. And especially if I can knock out 2 or 3 things in one video compared to one video. Oh, wasn't really paying attention there. Kind of doing the drag. Knock out these propaganda areas. Somebody had mentioned the other night while we were doing the league run, oh yeah, knock out the posters, it's a feat. But as we see, it's not just the posters. It's anywhere there's propaganda that you can destroy will help you get the points for that feat. Try to knock out these turrets first, because they're the ones I got the less on. But I'm not saying I'm not stopping and doing the propaganda too while I'm at it. Taking these turrets out. Finding the propaganda as we go. Taking that out. Pretty easy feat to accomplish. I'm kind of glad I kind of skipped over a lot of these and came back to them so I can do little videos to help you all out. Alright, let's see how we're doing. Let's go knock out this propaganda real quick. And then we will check our totals and see how far we have come. Alright, so let's go down to feats, story arcs, episode 42. We get 53 out of 111. A party pooper, 38 out of 44. We still haven't done any of the records yet. So let's go ahead and finish out the turrets. Focus on the propaganda. We just need a handful of turrets. We'll finish those out real quick to get that feat. Well, not near a turret, but I am near propaganda, so we'll go ahead and knock it out. It's okay. There's a turret. We just need a few more, and we're almost done with them. That will end up being the first feat we complete in this little tutorial. No, there's not going to be anything on the box until you get close to it. Just come up and hold down B. There's another turret that we can finish. Alright, that one's done. Alright, let's go find a few more. Oh, there's a propaganda and a turret right there. Look at that. We're almost done. Oh, another propaganda respawned. These propagandas respawn pretty quickly. So we'll pick them up as we go. Alright, there's a turret right there. There's a propaganda and a turret to my right. We'll knock out this propaganda, head over and get that turret. It's just basically how to complete certain feats videos. That's all this is. And look at that, there's 3 turrets here. So be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Alright, I've got that one done. Destroy LexCorp turrets. Let's make sure that it did not pop up and give me an extra one to it. Nope, it did not, so we need Propaganda Pooper, which we're over halfway through, and find the Record Tracker. Destroy LexCorp vehicles throughout Doom, Washington. Alright, so now, let's see if we cannot destroy any of these. Oh, yes we can, look at that. That's how you destroy them. I knew there was a trick to it. Yep, there it is. That's how you destroy them. So right here in this area by the Washington Monument, you can complete all 3 of these feats relatively quickly. So we will concentrate on Propaganda Pooper and Record Tracker at the same time and knock them out. I knew there was a trick. There's a vehicle over here. Take out this guard real quick. See if it'll let me do it. Yep. He's just being guarded. So we're going to get out of the way, let it explode. And we're just looking for the vehicles and the propaganda areas now. You can complete this feat really quick. See that little green box right there? That's how you destroy the vehicles, as you see them. That's Gorilla Grodd, so you know you're in the right area. We're just looking for the propagandas and the vehicles. That's the only things we're looking for to finish these 2 feats. And you can get all 3 feats right here in this area by the Washington Monument over by Gorilla Grodd. The turrets, the vehicles, the propaganda. And there's a vehicle right there. And do you see that little green box? Okay, and that's what we are going to set off. It's actually a little bomb. So let's get out of the way, let it explode. There you go. That one's done. Fly back over here to the propaganda. And these vehicles are all throughout Doomed Washington, not just in this area. You find them everywhere, but mainly you find them by the LexCorp soldiers. Propaganda Pooper is actually the longest feat out of the three that we're doing right now. So I'm trying to do them as I see them while I'm destroying the LexCorp vehicles. Got some of them done while I was taking out the turrets. Real easy feat. There's a big one. Set that bomb off. It respawned. Alright. And Gorilla Grodd is right there. So we are going to go back over here for the propaganda. But this is how you complete those three feats. Propaganda Pooper, Wrecker Trekker, and Turret Topper. Just those three feats in this little area. It's a turret. No, well, I got too close. That was on me. Trying to avoid them, but that's okay. Alright. Let's fly over here, see if there's anything. Oh, there's another propaganda. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. I really enjoy seeing the viewers come in and see that it's being viewed. I enjoy seeing the likes, and I enjoy seeing the subscriber count go up. If you would like to donate to my channel, for the time being, my Cash App is linked to my description. So feel free to donate if you would like. That little green box is what we're looking for. And those propagandas are just popping up all over the place. So that makes getting that 111 destroys real easy. So fast they're coming back. Alright, we're going to take out this propaganda real quick, and we are going to check our totals. Oh, that one's hiding. He don't have no more. Alright, let me get up in the air so we can check our feats. See how we're doing. We're at 75 out of 111, so that means that we've got 11 plus 25 is what? 36 more? And we have 46 more of those to finish. So we're going to finish them out real quick. I think Propaganda Pooper will be done before the Trek will. The Wrecker Trekker. but that's alright. We will have a few just to knock out. It is time to shamelessly ask y'all to like and subscribe. So be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Look in the lower right hand corner, there should be a watermark there. You should be able to subscribe that way, or go to my main channel page and you should be able to subscribe that way. Be sure to like the videos. Um, be sure to view them. Watch them all the way through, because I am talking about all types of stuff during my videos. You never know what I'm going to talk about. I'm a little mad at Daybreak right now, but that's okay. Try to show the new players and the players that have alternate characters how to level up some of their characters, and where they can use them as bank accounts or whatnot. And Daybreak kind of destroyed that. It was a gear farming video that I did that no longer works. And as of yesterday, December 16th, just before reset it worked. After reset it did not. So, the developers, shame on you. You need to stop listening to the ones that cry about every little thing and listen to the players that are trying to be helpful. Listen to the ones that are helpful and stop listening to the ones that cry over everything. Listening to the ones that cry about every little thing that are Karens and complain and this and that is the reason why games end up falling by the wayside. Because so much gets taken out or so much gets changed, and because the whiners, oh well, they're cheating, they're doing this, I'm going to report them. If you don't want to play the game, don't play the game. Don't ruin the game for others. It's that simple. You're mad because you didn't think of it, because you know as well as anybody else does, if you would have found a way to get your characters leveled up before somebody else, you would have done it and not said a word and then turn around and tell on somebody, or um, go complain to the developers to have it taken out only because you didn't figure it out first. Okay, ruin the game for everybody else. You can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't have a good game and then turn around and whine because people are trying to teach, creators are trying to teach other players how to do things. That's not how that works. And this is why a lot of games end up dying. Got too many Karens out there complaining about every little thing they can. Just like old school back in the day in Gotham, you used to be able to go to the bridge as you were going to Arkham Asylum and farm stuff over there. Well, you had some people crying and whining about it, and then going running and telling the devs this and that because they didn't think of it. So they would stand there and wait for players to come along to farm that area and then go tattletale. You're not getting anything free for getting stuff taken out of the game. So why are you doing it? Why are you ruining the game for other people? That's the question all the gamers are asking. If you're just going to stand around and ruin the game for people, why are you here? Just why? I understand that, games got to make their money. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I understand that. But as I discussed in my last video, you have a lot of free-to-play players, and by them earning stuff, subscribing and buying stuff off Marketplace if they can afford it or whatnot, you got a lot of kids that play. You're making a paywall to where only the elite can play. Oh, well, I've got money, I can spend it and be better than everybody in the game. Okay, so what if you do? Some of us enjoy grinding. Some of us enjoy having fun. And you're mad because, a free-to-play player has come along, got better gear than you because they've grinded and they've worked their butts off to get it, and are at areas where they can grind stuff. Yeah, that's kind of being a Karen. Don't be a Karen. Just because you paid your way to the top and others have to grind, don't be a Karen. There's actually no sense in being a Karen. Just to ruin somebody else's day or ruin somebody else's game. And I think what happened when I posted that gear farming video, a Karen went and ran and cried about it, and they took it out. So what do we call I know we call the females that whine like that Karens. What are the guys that are the male version of Karens? I will think about it and I will get back to you on it. So I'm just going to call them Leroys. That's what I can think of right now. Don't be a Leroy and don't be a Karen. Have fun. Instead of standing around in the House of Legends, looking pretty, not doing anything, queue up for raids and alerts and complete other tasks with other people. That's what this game is made for. If you don't want to be a player that doesn't need content with people, then why are you here? This is a multiplayer online role-playing game. Why are you here? If you just want to stand around and not do anything. Help others. I'm not complaining about it because I found a workaround for that. I have Easy Company, which is my league, and Wolfman runs Crossover Angels, and both of our leagues run together nightly, so we kind of Got away from that waiting for queue ups and people and begging people in LFG and begging and shouts to come join us. So if you want to run nightly with the league, join Easy Company or Crossover Angels. Find me, OG Devil Dog, or find Wolfman. He will be some type of lantern Wolfman, orange, red, green. You know, OL, RL, GL, Wolfman. Find him and join Crossover Angels, or find me and join Easy Company if you want to run nightly and just have fun and not have to worry about queues anymore. I was waiting for someone to queue up. Okay, let me explain this. Okay, we had 6 people last week waiting over an hour for an Omni raid. And Wolfman and I both posted it in LFG and shouts, and we were already 6 people deep just playing around, knocking out private runs and stuff, and nobody wanted to queue up an Omni. Do you realize you get 5 source marks for even doing extra source marks for doing an Omni? And we both posted it. Omni is a random raid, alert, duo, solo, whatnot. But we sat there for over an hour just watching to see how long it was going to take before somebody queued up. And after an hour, we said, nope, forget it. We're going to do something else. All right, I just completed a propaganda party pooper. So now the feat that's left in this multiple feat is Wrecker Trekker. We got 25 out of 66. Let's go finish that real quick. So we're flying around looking for LexCorp vehicles. We're done with the propaganda. We're done with the turrets. And we are just looking for these vehicles. They can be the little flyers or they can be the tanks. But yeah, back to the subject I was on. We waited for over an hour just to see if anybody would queue up. And we actually went into the House of Legends, and there was about 30 people standing around on the bridge, not doing anything at all, period. Just standing there, maybe occasionally doing a PvP, but nothing else. Okay, so you're complaining in LFG that you want to run content or whatnot, but you don't want to queue up and just join in and get those 10 source marks per run. Okay, what's wrong with you? Everybody needs source marks, even you. So ask yourself a question. If you've got a group willing to run a queue and they're in Omni, and you just queue up wanting to run a raid, and you got people in queue waiting, why are you going to deny it? Say you don't want to do that one. But that's 10 source marks. Okay? 10 source marks. Where else can you get 10 source marks? Besides double source mark week. Which I'll be glad when they bring that back. As much as we farm. So right now I'm just flying around looking for the vehicles. And what I'm gonna do here is go back the other direction. Just kind of fly, put my speed fly on. So why are you just going to stand around? Why are you going to stand around typing in LFG and shouting out that you want to run raids or whatnot, or be invited? Queue up for an Omni, because you never know how many people are going to be doing Omnis. Sometimes they're just source mark farming and just want to run the content to get source marks. And the only way to do that is run it in groups. If you don't queue up, you don't run it. You miss out on those source marks. And I get asked all the time, why do I run private matches all the time? Well, that's why. So we're not waiting in queue for stuff. Or begging in LFG for somebody to come join a raid with us. I've just stopped asking. So we just go and run private matches. I really love the option that DCUO brought that option into the game and kind of put a stop to that waiting in queue and people not liking the content about to be run, so they're going to back out of it and deny it. Yeah. Whether you like it or not, you want source marks, join it. Especially when you have a group. We got a lot of great people that run with us in our leagues. And we're to the point now that we're running two full groups sometimes. And most of us are strong enough that we can handle running short-handed in one group. Running with 4, 5, 6 people. Hey, that's extra source marks. Absolutely. You need to buy stuff, right? You need to buy stuff for your allies. You need to buy allies. You need to buy stuff for your artifacts. You get that with source marks. Stuff you cannot get on the broker. Certain styles from certain areas. Certain chroma packs, whatnot, that you can't get on the broker. You get them with source marks. So join Easy Company or Crossover Angels. Find OG Devil Dog, myself, or find Wolfman somewhere and ask to join one of our parties. Because I'm sure you will get a ton of source marks running with us. I guarantee it. You run World Boss Run with us on Tuesdays, I guarantee you anywhere between, say, 320 to 400 source marks if you go from point A to point B. And each World Boss is worth 8. And so you figure 10 is 180, 20 World Bosses. Okay, let me back up. 10 is 80, 20 is 160. Alright, so you're averaging sometimes 40 world bosses on a Tuesday night. That's over 300 source marks. You run raids with us. 10 raids is 100 source marks. A lot of people want to run this quick, fast, easy raids. Jump in, jump out. Okay. Sometimes that's not the option, though. We're running Omni. Sometimes you got to do multiple things to it. I had one the other night, and this really irritated me, got under my skin. I don't know how I kept getting invited to this raid, because I was in my base, did not say anything in LFG, did not say anything in Shout, did not post anything publicly, and I was being pulled into a raid. I don't know how that worked, and it kind of irritated me. And I was doing something. In fact, I was in the middle of making a video that I had to redo, and ended up in a raid that I got invited and got pulled into, that the raid runner had no clue what to do. Didn't have anybody, no healer, no tank, no anything. And he'd already been in there over an hour. I knew he was getting desperate, but, it was kind of rude to just pull somebody random in, and I still don't know how he was able to pull me in when I'm in my base and not posted anything publicly. I'm still scratching my head on that. Come to find out one of my league members were in there, but asked her, and she's like, I didn't pull you in. I got pulled in too. Okay, how did that happen? I don't know if it was a glitch or what, but yeah, it was kind of irritating. These vehicles are kind of few and far between, so you just have to fly around and find them. They will respawn. You just gotta give them a minute to respawn. Alright, if you've stayed this long in the video, I appreciate you watching and just having fun with us and listening to the conversation that we are having. Be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to donate, look in the description link, and there is a link for my Cash App for you to donate to. For those of you that are on PC, if you look in the bottom right hand corner, there is a subscribe watermark there. Big white subscribe, you can't miss it. Just hit that and subscribe to the channel. Let's see how many more we need real quick. Story arcs, go down to episode 42, Legion of Doom, Record Trekker. We are over halfway there, 35 out of 66. And we are almost done with it. We just got to find them. We just have to fly around. Washington Monument here. They will appear. They will respawn. Just got to give them time. That little green box next to them. Do that. And get away. And let them blow up. See? Just like that. That was 36. This one's 37. And in this video, we will have completed 3 feats. Yes, they were small feats, but those small feats count. Count for a new skill point. See that green bar at the bottom of my screen? That fills up. I have a new skill point. I want to say that was 38. I think I lost count. Just fly around in this area. That one's 39. This one will be 40. And this one will be 41. Alright, we don't have many left. Just fly around in the area. In this area, you're getting the turrets, you're getting the propaganda, right there at my feet, that box, the turrets, and you are also getting the vehicles for 3 feats in one area. I want to say that's 42. So let me get in the air and double check. Check the feet. I want to say it was 42. Nope, 43. I was off by 1. This one will be 44. If I would have remembered correctly, I would have done hit them while I was over here doing the turrets and the propaganda. But I kind of forgot how to take them down. I had to look. Get a closer look at the vehicles. This one's 45. This one will be 46. That will leave us 20. Instead of me making you sit and watch the whole entire video of me getting the last 20, I have showed you how to do it, showed you where to go, and what to do to get these last 3 feats in this area for a solo. So we have completed Propaganda Pooper by taking out these boxes right here. See that box? Kill the ads around it, go up to the box. You want to complete Propaganda Pooper, kill the ads. And stand right next to the box until your B button appears and hold down B button. Turret Topper, that is the other feat that we've completed in this area. So the turrets here, and then you're also see that's those propaganda boxes already respawned. So has a lot of the turrets that we've knocked out. And then you just go over to the vehicles that you see. And see that little green box right there? See it? Alright, now you hold the B button down. And this is how you complete these 3 feats. Propaganda Pooper, Wrecker Trekker, and Turret Topper. So until next time, everybody be blessed. I love y'all. Thank you for being subscribers and viewers. If you'd like to donate, please feel free to. Look down in the description link. My Cash App is there for donations. Y'all be blessed. Until next video, I will see you next time. This is OG Devil Dog.